Welcome to our Kiwi garden. Today we're planting potatoes. I've never grown them before, so it's going to be fun, and I'm also growing them in bags and buckets and pots, so that's going to be awesome. And we've got a mix of types of potato. I may have bought too many. If you've seen the Dahlia video, you'll understand that comment. These are seed potatoes, and I got them from a variety of places. I'm quite excited. These ones were rocket, and I got them from Bunnings over here. Look, $3 on clearance. So, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're definitely ready to go on the ground, so we'll get them in and see what they do. These ones I bought. You might have seen me pick them up when I did my plant shopping before. These are Desiree. They are red skin, great for boiling, frying. We like them in potato salad. And these have chits as well. I've just left them in their bag, and they've just been doing their thing on the, what is it called? A bookcase, on the bookcase behind the Kumara. And these are ones that I got from, I think it was New Zealand Bulbs, I think. And I got 5 of each. And these are Agria, that's a main crop. There is one missing because I popped it was going really mushy like this one, like really grossly mushy. And I popped it in a pot over there, and it's growing, it's starting to do okay. So I've got 4 Agria, I've got 5 Moonlight early crop, and 5 Juicy Bennies, which I feel like might be a main crop as well. I'm not sure. We'll grow them until the flowers come off. No, I think the thing is you're supposed to put them in, grow them, and when they flower and the foliage starts to die down, you know that they are good to start pulling up. And I'm quite excited to see what we get. These ones here go for between 60 to 70 days till maturity, so that's going to be really cool. I'm quite excited. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Around here you'll see like a mishmash of stuff. So obviously I've got some potting mix, and then I've got some grow bags. These are 35 litres, and I'm going to put the rockets in here because they are quite quick to mature. They're not supposed to get big. New potatoes are supposed to be small and great with butter and garlic, and now I'm hungry. And then I have got 45 litres. They're a slightly bit bigger, and I'm going to put just some of the probably Moonlights and some Juicy Bennies. I've got 3 of those, so that's cool. And then I've got some big pots over here. I'll weave my way through. And we pulled these out from underneath the house, so you know, why not? I've got a big one here that I'm going to put some Agria in.
You can see that they've been underneath the house. All the cobwebs and stuff.
Well seasoned, right? I'm going to put Agria in these ones because those are main crops, so we want them to get a little bit bigger. And I should be able to put the 4 left that I've got in there. And then we'll put the maybe probably the Desirees in here. So I should be able to put maybe 3 in each. I might need to use one of the grow bags because I've got 10 of the Desirees. So yeah, we're going to grow these in pots. And the thing about growing potatoes in pots is basically in that pot you need to have all the nutrients and stuff that potato is going to need for its full growth cycle, which means good quality potting mix. I'm going to be putting some potato food, some tui potato food in there as well, and then every kind of 2 to 3 weeks I'll make sure that I water them with some seaweed tonic as well, just to help with pests and things like that. Naturally things in pots will dry out quicker because there's basically limited soil, and obviously they've got drain holes in them. So the thing with potatoes is you do have to make sure that they keep uniformly moist, damp, you know, those words. But don't overwater them, because if you keep them really, really saturated, they are going to rot. So that's going to be cool for us. We've already spoken about my affinity with lack of watering. I've got a timer. It's been working. Not much has died. My seeds have lived. So we'll see how these go. So yeah, I'm going to just start getting some help from Tom, and we're going to start filling up the bags. We'll start with the rocket ones first and see what we've got left. Putting the potato food in. And I'm going to basically put about 10 centimetres of soil in the bottom of the bag or the bottom of the pot, put my seed potatoes in, and then fill it up to the top. That way, when the growth point is reached, which is basically when they sprout through the top, it will look like on this bucket here, 10 centimetres of soil, seed potatoes, top it up to here. Basically between here and here is where we'll have all the potatoes start to grow. So then, the ease of potato growing in buckets, we can tip it out, maybe not from a height, like this. Oh, there goes the tag. And then break them apart and see what's there. And I'm super excited to do that. You have to wait 70 days. Let's do it. Alright. Okay, we've got some stuff in the bottom. And I will get the dirt out of my shoe. Ah, where's my cutters? What did I do with them in here? Just sprinkle in some potato food. Okay, and here is a seed potato. So we've got lots of really nice chits in here, roots, another thing here. So we're going to put them in with these facing up. 1, 2, 3. Fun. Now I'm going to cover them up. More on top. There we go. And this will settle. And what we'll do is we'll pop them in place. Maybe I'll take it over there now and show you where I'm going to pop them. And then I might get Tom's help to help me with the rest. So this is where these ones are going to sit. The cool thing about these, and obviously any pots, is you can move them. So if we're not going to get enough sun over here, then we can pick them up and put them somewhere else. Potatoes need full sun, so anything between 6 and 8 hours a day. It doesn't need to be a full block. It can be morning sun, bit of shade, afternoon sun, or 8 hours from when the sun rises to maybe when your property loses the sun in the afternoon. Just take your cues from your plants. If you're not seeing them grow and you're happy with the food and the water, pop them somewhere else. Let's go do the rest of them. Okay, so we're done. We ran out of potting soil, but that's okay. We ended up with buckets and bags over there, and I decided to put some rocket in my square foot garden. Apparently you can do 4 potatoes per square foot. Seems like an awful lot. So what I've done is I put them in the corner and just in here, and what I'll do is next to them I'll put things that don't have big root systems and that grow above the ground. So maybe like beans, things that'll come out pretty quickly. So yeah, water them in and see how we go. And look guys, calendula. It's the first flower. They're really pretty. So here, these ones here, we've got the bags along this side. They get lots of nice sun and little tags. We'll need to come and top them up, but that's okay. So here we have moonlight. Give them a good wet. And these are Jersey bennies. And all of the other little ones along here are the rockets. We've got early. I need to Google Jersey bennies and see how long they take to mature, just so that I know when to start pulling them up. I guess if you do go by the whole, once the foliage yellows and dies down, you probably can't go pretty wrong. I guess it's that whole thing about listening to your plants and watching them. The more rockets here, more rockets here. And here we have wet feet for Tom. He moves pretty quickly. And in here is a mixed one of there's a couple of agrias and a desiree. They're all main crops, so they shouldn't be competing for space. They're all main crops, so they should be perfectly fine growing together. Got desiree in here, because I guess you don't want to plant an early and a main in the same pot, because the earlies, by their nature, should actually be ready to harvest before the main crop. Desiree, and here's the agria. We're going to need to get some more potting soil or some compost, but I thought I'll just let them come up and we can top them all up as they reach the top and then cover them back up with dirt. No problem. Awesome, and I've got a few more over this side. By a few more, I mean just one more. And this is the other desiree. There you go, they should be all nice. Just, I'm all sweaty, my hair probably looks awesome. That's okay, we're in the garden. Also, if you really want to know something that's not related to potatoes, I planted a cucumber today, and I've got some finger radishes in here for Tom. It's been quite cold. We've had a 6 degree and 7 degree night. New Zealand's had a bit of a polar blast come through. So luckily we didn't get any frost. So that, guys, that's how we did our, I almost said tomatoes again. So guys, that's how we did our potatoes this year. Our first ever lot of potatoes. Quietly excited, hoping not to be disappointed when we tip them out and go through and find those little, what do you and Finny call them? Taters.
Some of them big ones.
You didn't do the laugh at the end. So yeah, I'll remember to water them or give them a feed. I'll give you guys some updates when they come through, and maybe you can pop a comment down below or give it a like if you've learned something new, or even just to encourage me to not forget to water them. See you later.
Just water it yourself.